Module 24, in short, everything that is new to make your character more powerful. We are getting a new campaign, Northdark Reaches. The main reward, reagents to upgrade the new weapons. Once on Legendary, they shall be one of the best weapon sets for AoE damage. This campaign with a weekly haul of 100 will take 10 weeks to complete, with the pinnacle reward being some of the best companion gear in the entire game. It has pretty much all of the stats you may want or need as a damage dealer, tank or healer. However, in order to get this stuff, you will have to be completing Master Temple of the Spider, which will be no easy challenge, and you will be gated at 3 currency per week, which will only allow you to obtain a single stat piece once per week. The dual stat gear will just require a bit of a grind within this new zone. Much easier to obtain for everybody. Additionally, there is new armor. Again, you will have to complete Master Temple of the Spider to obtain it, with that currency capped at 3 for the helmet and arms, 6 for the chest and boots, meaning they will take 2 weeks. The headpiece is one of the best in the game. 1% action points when you kill an enemy for DPS, 10% additional threat for tanks, and 10% mana regeneration for healers. And the boots will be best in slot for healers and DPS within the new dungeon. Additionally, we can get some new overloads versus Drow and Myconid, along with a special one for tanks with extra critical avoidance up to 10% in Underdark. You can buy a chance pack, which can have a very low chance to drop you the new companion gear. So that is what the majority of people will be grinding in order to get lucky and obtain it. Of course, with the new campaign, we get a new area. Here we have the Northdark Reaches, and it's divided in 3 separate parts. Each part has its own mini bosses along with heroic encounters. These mini bosses are dotted all around the place, and you will have to hunt them down and farm them in order for the fungi spores for these companion packs, the companion gear, and your vanity pets. The heroic encounters are not too challenging. We will be grinding them as they can drop the new artifact sets. The artifacts once on Mythic will be some of the best debuff artifacts. Once you obtain them from completing a heroic encounter on a very small chance, you'll be able to sell the items, probably making a pretty decent profit. Additionally, there is a new belt item, much like the Forger's Box. You can upgrade it all the way to Mythic, and it will give combat advantage instead of power, along with a random boost to 2 other stats of 2%. Additionally, with heroic encounters, you can get some new purple rings, all of which are underwhelming, but the movement speed can be nice if you're just questing within the zone. Completing Master Temple of the Spider will give you a chance to get these new Mythic Rings, one of which is entirely new in the game, giving a debuff on the enemy when you cast an AoE damaging power that only hits 1 target. When you use 2 of these rings, you will gain a set, and that set is pretty underwhelming. 3000 fortitude and a chance to deal damage around you of 33 magnitude. The rings themselves can be very useful, with 3% melee ring, 3% damage ring, a very good stat ring while in AoE, along with a second one, but also very good, but you have to be in AoE to make the most of it. Additionally, when completing heroic encounters, you have a chance to obtain these new shirt and pants, all of which are underwhelming other than having high item level. You shall be able to get new gear with the new seals, which you will obtain from your random trial and advanced dungeon queue, along with doing heroic encounters. This gear has one of the best boots in the game, at least if you can make use of all the rating points. DPS will either get 10,000 accuracy when in a party or 10,000 critical strike. Tanks will obtain 10,000 defensive stats, crit avoid or deflection, and healers will obtain 10,000 outgoing healing. That's the most stats we've seen on boots to this date. Along with your seals, you can buy new shirt and pants, which have the nice old bonus of when your stamina is above 75%, you gain 3% damage, or with the pants, 3% damage resistance. Not going to replace the 5% combat advantage shirt, but they are good middle ground. And that, I believe, is everything worthy to note that will get your character improved within the game and how to particularly get some of those items. I'll make a more in-depth video later on going over exactly how we will be farming for those items. But here was a quick breakdown. Again, another special thank you to all of these channel members for the continued support. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.